You know what's holding you back? It's not just that you're lazy. It's not that you don't have time. It's that you keep falling back into the very habits you swore you'd leave behind. You've set goals before. You've written plans. You've promised yourself that this time you'd finally commit. But then one distraction, one slip up, and suddenly you're back at square one. Why? Because bad habits aren't just things you do. They're your default operating system. They're the path of least resistance your brain runs to when things get hard. And until you rewire that system, no amount of hype or New Year's resolutions will save you. Be honest. How many times have you said, "I'll start tomorrow"? How many times have you felt the spark of motivation, only to watch it die by next week? And every time it happens, you get more frustrated, more disappointed in yourself. Let me tell you something most people don't want to hear. Motivation is useless without discipline. Because motivation is like a match. It flares up, burns bright, and dies fast. Discipline is the fire pit. It keeps the heat going long after the spark fades. The reason you keep falling back on bad habits is because discipline isn't yet your default. Your brain loves comfort. It loves familiarity. It's wired to keep you safe, even if safe means stuck, unfulfilled, and miserable. Scrolling on your phone instead of working on your dreams? That's safe. Skipping the workout because you're tired? That's safe. Putting off the business idea because you need to do more research? Safe. But safe will never make you legendary. If you want to lock in on your goals, you have to break the cycle. And here's the brutal truth: breaking it will hurt. Not physically, but emotionally. Because you'll have to choose discipline over pleasure, focus over comfort, and your brain will fight you every step of the way. Think about this: every time you give in to a bad habit, you're casting a vote for the person you don't want to be. And every time you choose discipline, you're casting a vote for the person you're becoming. So the question is, who are you voting for every day? You might be thinking, okay, but how do I actually stop falling back? Let's get practical. First, destroy your escape routes. If your bad habit is late-night scrolling, delete the apps or set app locks you can't bypass without effort. If it's skipping the gym, put your workout clothes by your bed the night before. Make it easier to work out than to skip. Don't just try harder. Make failure inconvenient. Second, create a locked-in environment. Your environment will beat your willpower every single time. If your desk is cluttered with distractions, clean it. If your friends keep pulling you into time-wasting activities, have the courage to say no, or find friends who push you higher. Third, schedule your focus like it's a meeting with your future self. Pick a time, pick a place. Show up, no excuses. Even if you're tired, even if you don't feel like it. That's how discipline is built, by showing up especially when you don't want to. Fourth, track your wins. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, mark it down. Watch your streak grow. Build momentum. Because momentum makes discipline easier, and discipline makes success inevitable. Now here's something you might not expect. Allow yourself zero negotiation. The moment you start debating with yourself, should I do it now or later? You've already lost half the battle. Decide once and follow through automatically. Look, bad habits are comfortable. They're easy. They give you quick hits of pleasure. But so does junk food. And just like junk food, they rot you from the inside out. You want to know what's hard? Waking up years from now realizing you wasted your potential. You want to know what's painful? Watching people with less talent, less skill, less opportunity pass you by simply because they locked in while you were distracted. Every time you choose distraction, you're delaying your dreams. Every time you choose discipline, you're closing the gap between where you are and where you want to be. So here's your choice. Keep letting bad habits run your life, or take control, lock in, and build the life you've been dreaming about. And don't get it twisted, this isn't about being perfect. You'll slip up sometimes. You'll miss a day. That's fine. But never miss twice. Fall once, stand up twice as strong. Remember, locking in is a decision you make every single day. It's not one big choice. It's thousands of small ones. And if you win the small choices, you win the big results. So stop lying to yourself about tomorrow. Tomorrow is just today in disguise, and if you don't change now, you won't change then. Start now. Lock in now. If you've made it this far, I know you're serious. So here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, commit to one thing every day that moves you toward your goal, and do it without negotiation. No excuses, no distractions, no escape routes. And when you see the results, you'll realize you never needed motivation. You needed discipline. If you've reached the end of this video, comment below. My focus is unshakable, so I know you're part of the few who aren't just listening. You're acting upon what needs to be done. Hit that like button, subscribe for more content that pushes you to a better version of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.